Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and in charge for a whole lot more fun. Back on Monday nights once again, and we're getting dirty. That's what we're doing. Chop Shop Racing Series decided they were going to do something way outside of their norm. They went from the pavement to now to the Dirt Series. So we're going to have some fun with it. C2 Gaming Mix It Up Dirt Series. They're going to run alternate schedule. They're going to run the limited late models on the off week of basically the sprints, so wing sprints. Wing sprints are going to be back at it again for next week. So we're going to see this alternating schedule over the next couple of weeks and a couple of months, actually. They got a pretty darn fantastic race schedule. Here's a look at it for you right here. Monday nights, they're going to run 2 heat races, 10-lap heats. They're going to have the last chance qualifiers and the mains, depending on the racetrack. It's going to depend on the size and all that. All subject to change, of course. And today, we're running the limited late models right here at Volusia. Volusia Speedway is the racetrack on tap for today. We'll be at Lima Land of the 305 Sprints next week. If you want to be a part of it, go to chopshop.iracing.com, hook up with all these guys, and have a ton of fun. C2 Gaming, check him out on Facebook. Posts some really, really awesome quality content. Has been trying to grow his page and is doing a really, really, really bang-up job at it. And I love to see it. Love to see what these guys are doing. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch him grow and watch some of the articles he's been putting out. Not only articles, he's putting out clips. He's wanting some gaming content as well. So if you're a gamer out there, get out there and check him out. C2 Gaming on Facebook. He is absolutely amazing. And that is C2, the letter C, the number 2. Here's his logo, so you can see it. That's who he is right there on the top right of your screen. Speaking of things that you should do, if you haven't done so already, I encourage you to give me a subscribe and hit the notification bell out there on YouTube. Like, follow, hit the notification bell on Facebook, and of course, follow me on Kick as well. My 3 sons, thank you very much, dear. I appreciate you for it. That's good old Sherry giving us some good love out there, dear. What I love about YouTube is YouTube has been our second fastest growing platform. And YouTube has given us a lot of edge room to be able to grow. So I'm going to continue to try to utilize YouTube to the best of my ability. But Facebook, you guys out there on Facebook are amazing. You're all amazing. I appreciate you being out there right now. Practice underway for the next 7.5 minutes. We're going to go over a few things and a few rules and a few things that are going to be happening with this series. Of course, when it comes to the series, it is majorly important to remember that it is broadcasted here, and it's a ton of fun. Here is your weather report, brought to you by, of course, Track Racer. Track Racer, redefine your gaming with Chop Shop as your promo code. Go to trackracer.com, check out all of their sim rigs and sim rig setups, and feel what you've been missing over at Track Racer. You can redefine your gaming very, 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 very well by having the right comfortable setup, getting yourself into a sim rig seat, and getting yourself in that natural positive motion for sim rig racing. I promise you, it makes all the difference. Anybody who's ever been in their rig that they've been able to put together and be able to build, they get themselves situated a lot more comfortably and be able to take care of it. 80 degrees is the air temperature. Big follow out there. Welcome, Dirt Ghost, for the follow out there on Kick. I appreciate you. Kick has its own alerts. Dirt Ghost 420, appreciate you. Mala Status, B&B Music, Admin, Box, Fuego Paints, all a part of the Chop Shop Racing platform. So we encourage you to check all of those fine folks out. Adminbox.com, 2X's. Some of the best RC race control boxes on the market. Let's see, 10% humidity, cloudy skies, 3-mile-an-hour wind. It's nighttime, so the sun beating down on the track's not going to dry it out as much. But I tell you what, they're going to run a bunch of laps around this racetrack. The race session is going to reset. Out of Barberville, this track is almost a half mile, about just a little over a third of a mile, just under half a mile here, 0.42 mile length track temperature right now, balmy 60 degrees, very wet. You can see in some of the zones there But for the most part, we're looking at this racetrack, and you're starting to see where the glass over is going to be, where everything is going to be kind of running. With these limited late models, they're going to be able to run pretty much full throttle around this racetrack once they get single file. It's going to be having to figure out how you're going to be able to make passes, how you're going to be able to pull out the sliders, especially late in the run. And these cars are some of the most maneuverable cars out there next to the pro lates and the super lates. These are the little brothers to them, and Chop Shop's running the little brothers to pretty much all of them out there. So we appreciate them allowing us to get out here and call some more dirt racing. I do love dirt racing. It's probably one of my favorite. I've called a lot of NASCAR. We've called a lot of road course racing. We've called some dirt racing as well, and dirt racing is probably one of my most favorite things to call, because these dirt tracks. They make all the difference. That's for darn sure. Folks, I got to throw you on the commercial screen one more time. We're gonna check out next Tuesday, tomorrow night's racing commercial for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. They do have a truck series as well. Love to see what they're doing each and every week, and their truck series is pretty much what we've got. I got to make a change in the cameras because I got to load up the drone. Got to have the drone. The drone is the most amazing thing, so I want to make sure it's loaded up, and I will be right back with you in just a moment. And just like that, back at it again. How's everybody doing out there? Tell me how you're doing. I want to know what's going on in the world of your world, because my world is, well, it's always chaos. That's what we like to hear, right? It's got to be good. It's got to be good chaos out there. New series is coming up, 802. Mike will be coming to, is that Michaela or Michaela? And subscribing out there on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. Of course, if you're going to chat out there, folks, we have subscriber only mode on YouTube, just because we get those bots in there, and those bots have a typical chance of putting things in there that we don't want to see. You know, just kind of the way it goes. So we want to make sure that we're all good. Strength of field, today's race is about 1.5K. We've got highest I-rated driver who's sitting top of the board right now with fastest lap in practice is a 15.54. Justin Hopkins, and then that goes all the way down. That's a again 25.07 I-rated driver, all the way down to Michael Caffrey, new to dirt. He's about an 8.56. The drivers getting a lot of experience. Try to work it out. That's how you take that back. Brooks Trammell out there. He is 26.57. He is an A-class 3.1 safety rated driver for the dirt series. Very, very fast. We'll see if he's going to be able to do so. Race information for today's race. Again, great opportunity for you guys to check out this racing series. Volusia is going to be the 10 lap heat, 6 to the feature, 15 lap B main LCQ. It's going to have 6 to the feature as well. A main is going to have 30 laps. That's what they're going to be able to run. And that is going to be your feature. 30 laps. Cautions are going to be on. They're going to have cautions in the heats as well, so you just keep that in mind. They do have unlimited tires. They're going to be able to change tires if they come to pit road, if they need to come to pit road for whatever reason. Say they've got a tow, whatever the case may be. But I wouldn't. It takes forever to change tires on this, and make sure you have your fuel unchecked, because that is probably something that takes the longest as well. So make sure that if you're out there watching and you're a driver, turn that fuel off. You're going to have plenty of fuel to make it around this racetrack on all of it, on all accounts. One fast repair. Caution laps do not count, so they're going to run green flag laps. That's what's going to happen. Appreciate the likes out there on Facebook. Hey, Brianna, thank you very much. And we got another one right in front of that. I missed that one. Do apologize about that. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. They're going to have cautions in the heats. Enter the feature we were talking about there. It is going to be a really, really fantastic race. Of course, my name is Jason. If you haven't tuned in, I am the proprietor of the face, the guy behind the scenes here that pretty much does it all. This is Signature Esports. If you're tuning in for the first time, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being the best warrior out there in the world. What else? Everything's good. We're all good. It's good. It's good. We're gonna have some fun. And I do really enjoy. Did I say I enjoy dirt series racing? Well, I do. We're getting ready to go qualifying here. I'm gonna take a vocal break while we wait for it. Make sure that you stick around, and it's gonna be very quick qualifying session. Watch your favorite driver. I'll be right back. Marcus Odell is our race controller out there. Mark, how you doing, my man? I appreciate you, sir. He's going to be your race controller up there for the next couple of races. Getting out there and enjoying it. That's qualifying mode that you see filtered around our fine folks. Right now, Trammell, the 15.610. It's going to be very tough to beat. Somebody can sneak out another tenth of a lap. We'll see what these drivers are going to be looking at here. Wesley Strait trying to get some more practice out there. Mr. Caffer getting out there running 16.196. Here's the 113. That is O'Havier. Runs a 15.750. Not bad. Again, remember that the track does dynamically wear. So as drivers are running the track, the later that you go, the more that you're going to have to push. So usually different than what you see with oval racing. They start to, it's better to go later in your qualifying session because dynamically the weather wears in. In dirt, the earlier you go, the better you get. So we'll kind of see how that's going to play out. Definitely a group factor there as the way it goes. C2 Mix It Up Series. There's your top 5 on the top of your screen right now. See if anybody can take over that top spot. As King gets out there, it's Alonzo King Jr. getting the good look out there, and getting pretty close. Pretty darn close. Mark, are you gonna after you're done RCing for the first couple of weeks, are you gonna go and gonna get out there and run some of these laps with these guys? Just a thought. I thought you might. Yeah, here's your top 5 in the heat. Just wait for things to finish up here. It's gonna be a ton of fun to see. I think Chris Roberts is out there running. Yeah, he is. Oh, he said be best. This is the first time running this. It'll be fine. It's dirt. Dirt is fun. Fun is dirt. If you're out there on Facebook, there's a pinned message up there. Check them out. Get in our Discord, of course. You can also !Discord. Join me in our gaming and all that stuff, we have a typical opportunity to enjoy that. You know, I'd like to see everybody in my Discord. Why? Because I get to hang out with everybody. Qualifying is going to finish up here the next 40 seconds. Folks, a reminder that if caution comes out and these drivers are responsible for the caution, here's something about that real quick. The driver that is responsible for the caution, if they claim it, if they say, hey, I came up into you, they're going to get an EOL at that. If they don't claim it, when it's one lap to go, the racing controller is going to have the ultimate decision there. If it's deemed a racing incident, that is something that is going to happen. So, driver responsible. It's kind of that obvious. Well, you came up into that driver. Then that driver would get that EOL for the next one. So, outside of that, again, starts and restarts are going to be on the race leader. Pace truck has to be off the racetrack though. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see. This is one of the first leagues that we're going to see utilize that. But just the way it is. Here is your starting grid for heat race number 1. It's going to have 11 drivers in the first heat. Brooks is going to be your pole sitter. Marky O'Haver is going to be your outside pole sitter. Donovan Deschamps is going to have Mark O'Haver to his outside. In row number 2, Nathan Biggert's going to have Eric Plants to his outside. Row number 3, Daniel Northcutt and Wesley Strait are going to make up row number 4. Row 5 will be Carlton Hendry and Aaron Brame of the 32. Isaac Balsamo will be bringing up the tail of the field. He is driver the number 10. We will make sure that we get that set up so that all of the numbers show up correctly next time, because some of these drivers are going to be running the black numbers on their car, so we have to make sure they show up. So I'll get that fixed for the next race. 22-1-1-3, the 8, the 171. Drivers are ready to go. Hope you're ready to go. We got dirt racing for the first time for Chop Chop Racing, and I love some dirt racing. Volusia is one of the best raceways, especially to start your series on. Now the 305 sprints will be going to Volusia Raceway as well. It's going to be interesting to see exactly where these drivers are going to take that advantage, and the point system goes across both of the platforms or both of the manufacturers, both of the car manufacturers, from the late models and to the 305 sprints. It's going to be very interesting to see how they change all of that. Quick little drone look around. These drivers get ready to go green flag racing here. 1 and 2, again, very, very wide racetrack for these drivers as we kind of get along with them. Very wide racetrack, but these big body cars may not like to make it all the way around this racetrack. Pace truck is going to dive off. Here's pit road entrance over here. Pit road entrance, very, very sharp. A lot of drivers may hit that pit road entrance right here, and that is part of what we see happen quite often with this racetrack. Pace truck is in. Green flag, full send for 10 laps. Brooks a heavy lead early as we get ready to go. Gap showing up for you. Half-second lead, digging into turn 3, down to the front straight. Marky O'Haver in the 113 try to dig back in as we see an 0.8 of a second lead. Brooks has got a lot of clean dirt to play around with here, and that's something to think about when it comes later on if the track state does not carry over for the feature, and they have just a little bit of a warm-up in between that. We'll see kind of how that's going to change. Right now, Wesley Strait battling back and forth. 89 going around, 77 there. Caution comes out first time. The 89 was trying to make a pass there, and he and the 177 kind of got tangled up just a little bit. We'll take a look and see what happened here for the iRacing onboard camera. 89 up high, 17, 177 there. 32, 3 wide, 177 just kind of flickers there, and then 66 goes around. We'll take a look one more time. That's that stop angle right there. Good little screenshot, far chase view. Here's the 177 of Daniel Northcutt. And the 189 was trying to turn into the corner. 77 was kind of straight line still. Didn't even step into the corner just yet. We see here, take a look. Down to the bottom here, 89 way up the race line, working on the high line run. Comes up, drifts up, sees the corner end. 89 has to drop into the corner there, and it turns himself across the nose of the 177, but did again. We'll have to see how it scored. North Cup might be getting the car worked on for the fast repair. We'll see. He had a reset there. Last chance qualifier, or the B main, will be coming up here pretty soon, or the consolation, however you want to put it. That'll be the last opportunity for the drivers to get here. 18 drivers going to make the feature as Northcutt shows out of the race. Whatever he did decide to reset there, quite possibly. He's definitely out of the race for the time being. We'll see if he comes back for the feature. You're gonna see the timing tower do its thing there. We'll check it out here in a moment. Back to double file. Brooks Trabell is gonna be right there to try to hold off O'Haver there in that second spot. The 113 moving up a couple spots here, or trying to move up a couple spots. Actually started outside, was down to third, got himself back to second very quickly on the restart. Top four right where they started. Yeah, all good. Ready to go. And race leader can go whenever the pace truck is off of pit road. That's the way it goes. Balsamo back here. Good to see Isaac running his normal paint scheme. Good to see that. Wesley straight there to the outside. Try to hold on to that wall. Inside. Whoa. Stack it up here. Back into the back. 66. Door bangs the 17 of Eric Plants. Plants, no doubt, going back a spot here, is not going to be happy about that. We'll have to work into the corner here. Here's a look at the overhead cameras. Oh, 7. That was the 10 of Isaac Balsamo. Still rolling forward. So he can keep going. He's going to be right there. He had the opportunity. Top 6 again. That spot's going to be Donovan Deschamps right here, the 88. I'm sorry, the 08. Let me get that back. The 08. Wesley Straight trying not to have to finish inside that last chance qualifier. He can be the last car to transfer here. Trowell out front by almost half second. Marky O'Haver is off one. Nathan Biggart's going to be up 2. Biggest mover of the race is Aaron Brom. 15:45 up 6 spots. He is looking pretty darn good for this heat race number 1. Right now, Wesley Straight trying to dig just a little bit more. 17 of Eric Plants digging back into the corner here. Final lap in heat race number 1 as they dig around. They need one more. And I tell you what, O'Haver, Deschamps side by side. Heat race number 1 is going to end with Brooks Tramiel finding his pace. Doing it great. A great job at it. As the top 5 will look as such. It'll be Trammell, O'Haver, Nathan Biggart, Brame, O'Haver again in the 171, and Deschamps going to the feature. Everybody else will have to go to the LCQ, and that'll be taking just a few drivers here. Starting grid for this one, as the drivers look to try to make some headway here. Alonzo King in heat race number 2. Ready to rock and roll with Justin Hopkins to the outside. Strickland's going to have Grijalva to his outside. Colby Hartung, Alex Thompson will pick up row number 3. Ed Perry, John Hammond in row number 4. Gary Mansberger's going to have Michael Caffrey to his outside. And then my good buddy, Mr. Chris Roberts, will make up the final row. Love to see everybody out there enjoying the race. If you like some dirt racing, get out there and have some fun. Heat race number 2 ready to kick off as the top 5 look as such. Man, oh man, how about some good dirt racing? Give me a number. Tell me what driver I should follow along with. Love the drone. Thank you, Striker. Appreciate you. Missed the Cup Series, though. Hopefully we come back next week. I'd love to see it. No, sir, you had your little boy 3 weeks ago, so time. Hey, you know what? Congratulations on the baby. Congratulations on the baby. Did not know that. Well, that's something that I probably should have been paying attention to. Because, I like seeing the family spark up. C2 Game and Dirt Series. Gonna mix it up here. Give you a good little look here. Facebook.com/C2 Gaming. Cautions brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. Folks, there are links in the description for all these fine folks. If you're out there on Facebook and YouTube, make sure you do that. Kick. I'll be working on those commands here pretty soon to be able to have that rolling. I'm pretty darn happy with the way it works. Pace Truck's gonna dive in. We're gonna go on board with somebody. Green flag. Ooh, 16 up high. Got to be in that 6th spot to carry over. Ed Perry to the inside, Colby Hartung. Ed Perry was 3rd fastest in practice. You hear these cars really digging into the dirt. You can hear the gravel. You can hear how they try to run. Alonzo King try to be the outside pole sitter here for the outside lane on the feature. But Justin Hopkins try to make headway of that. 44 to dig right behind. Battle for the lead with 7 laps to go. Really pushing. Michelle giving us a go. Let's go Hopkins. Well, right there he is chasing down King Jr. Alonzo, 2088 on the iRating. Hopkins, 2507. Hopkins was one of the fastest drivers in practice. And qualified 4, so we had a lot of fast drivers early. Right now, Stryker sitting up the corner here in the 88s. Right now, they had Perry to the bottom side. Stryker giving himself a little bit of extra edge, a little bit extra work. Thompson's going to have a little bit of work here. He's going to really throw that car into the corner here. Push that corner. He's a dirt racer in real life, wins races, and has a ton of fun. 80, 44, side by side very soon. I see it happening, possibly happening. We'll see the long runs where these cars really shine. New track state. These drivers really digging into the corner. Right now, the 44 really trying to find that extra groove. Trying to find the passing zone. Grijalva in 3rd. Got used to the Dirt Series whenever he was running with the Dirt Anarchy Series, and came over here, and no doubt's going to do very well. He's been working on his Dirt Series craft for a moment. Right now, final lap, and heat race number 2. Alonzo King, Justin Hopkins, maybe a slider coming. We'll see. 44 digs around the corner. Back straightaway between the two is 0.3 of a second, becomes a quarter second pretty quickly. Heat race number 2 is going to look as such, and King's going to edge out Hopkins in 2nd. Grijalva will finish 3rd, and good little run for him as they mix it up. Dirt Series will finish up just like that. King, Hopkins, Grijalva, Hartung, and Perry will be your top 5. Last driver to make it in will be Michael Strickland in that 6th spot. Thompson, Mansberger, Roberge, Caffrey, Hammond will be coming around and taking the LCQ. This one's going to be a 15-lapper for these drivers. Here's your starting grid for the final last chance qualifier here. 6 drivers going to make it in. Wesley Strait, Alex Thompson will be your front row. Eric Plants, Gary Mansberger will make up row number 2. Carlton Hendry, Chris Roberge in row number 3. Isaac Balsamo, Michael Caffrey, Daniel Northcott, and John Hammond will be your final rows here for the drivers as they get ready to, dig in. You're going to dig in and have some fun. If you like dirt racing, well, then you're in the right kind of company. You really are. All right, folks, if you haven't done so, like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you do so. Thank you for being out there on YouTube. Hit the notification bell, let you know when I go live. Also, when we post video content. C2 Gaming, again, looking for video game content. We are looking for your Who Did It, or Whose Fault Was It clips for iRacing. I want you to send it over to me. You can send it through Facebook. You can also send it to jason@siggysports.com. Or you can send it to our YouTube channel through our YouTube messaging platform. Do that. I want to do some Who's Done It or whose fault was it clips. So I want to talk about those and have some fun with that. And so send them over to me. I want to put you out there on YouTube and put you out there on the shorts, and we'll do some stuff with that. If you need a paint, you got Fuego Paints up there. I also do iRacing paints. We're both affordable. I encourage you to go to Fuego, part of Chop Shop Racing. He is trying to make himself a name. But if you're in my Discord, you also can request that there. You can also request it from Fuego as well. Check him out on Trading Paints. Joseph Grijalva is the man. Check him out. I like it. A lot of paint shops out there, but we're all ready to do it. And I know Fuego, he's trying to support a baby out there too. So I want to see him succeed. So get him, go get a paint from him. They're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you're ready to go. Let's go, Green Flag Racing. All right, yeah. I think our overlay needs to be reloaded there, folks. Do apologize about that. We'll make it happen. Drivers are rocking and rolling. Every once in a while it happens. Caution's going to come out, I do believe. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I don't know. Well, I did it again. Here's a look at it, folks. Plants, Thompson, 1-2. Eric Plants out front, trying to be first driver to get the LCQ done here. Alex Thompson in second, running very fast. Hammond ran a 15.91, trying to push himself back up, trying to be one of the six. 75 rolling. Eric Plants, 15.8, his fastest lap of the feature as they dig. Caution's going to come out here, first one. For the heat, we'll take a look. Looks like Balsamo had an issue. Here's what happened here. John Hammond able to catch up. Here's the 10. 177 in the line here. 10 breaks out of the corner. And when he did, he gets up, gets into the wall, and goes sideways right there. And his tire fell off. Again, caution laps do not count, so a chance if he resets right there, he should be pretty close to it. He'll be on pit road here. Again, far chase. Let's go to this route. He taps the brake a little bit. 177, a little slow, having to dig up the corner. And that he hits that magical spot right there where the steps are here at Volusia. And I'm lucky that the tire didn't do any damage to Eric Plants when he came around. Or not Eric Plants, I think it was Hammond when he came around. Yeah, Hammond trying to catch back up to the field. Let's go back to live conditions here as we get ready to rock and roll once again. Let's see if we can make SDK do its job. There it is. Perfect. In 15 laps in the last chance qualifier, aka the Consi race, or what we call the B main. Under caution for the first time. Right now, 17 into 16, ready to rock and roll. Eric Plants try to work on his racecraft here. How's everybody been? How's everybody doing? Like yourself some dirt racing? I like the dirt racing. Fast laps, fast dirt, fast spreads. It's going to be amazing to watch what these drivers are going to be able to do over the course of the feature. I'm excited. Going at it. Green flag. Wesley Straight right here behind those 16 of Thompson. Trying to keep it low here. Thompson up near the wall. Crossover for the 66. Carlton Henry try to get to the bottom side. Robert's try to move up. Robert's in fifth, has the 1-3 behind him, 13M. These drivers try to hang on for everything that they're worth. And 98 rolls the beautiful bean footage to the outside, able to pick up a spot, trying to pick up that next spot at the 66. Carlton Henry up 1. Wesley Strait trying to make himself a big mover here as well. Northcutt back into the mix. Daniel and the 177 there to the outside of, or to the inside of Caffrey into 77. 75 of John Hammond trying to make some ground up here as well. Almost 3 wide on corner exit. 75, 77, 177 there. Trying to make it work. 77 having a little bit of an issue here. Hammond up into the 77. Hammond holds his own. Will be sideways, no caution. He's going to keep it rolling. 5 laps to go. Tried to split the seam there, but the car went around. So there it is. There's that caution. So did Michael Caffrey. Isaac Balsamo not back of the race. He'll come back next week. These tires fall off these cars pretty easily here, so Michael Caffrey will have to tow. John Hammond will accept this one right here. Goes to drop into the corner. Gets onto the brakes, and that when you get on the brakes, it slides that car right up. It happened earlier. We watched it happen once again. Watch the brakes here. Let's go far chase. Hammond goes to the inside, goes to brake. When he does, boom, up the track. And all unintentional. The 77 of Michael Caffrey letting this car come around. He hit that same magical spot we watched Daniel hit earlier. Yep, little bump. Boom, right there. Hits that magical spot, and that tire just jerks right off of that car. And that is an iRacing thing. Caffrey on pit road. Still technically on the same lap as the rest of the drivers. Will be able to get himself back out there. If the tow should take just as long for him to be able to do, he'll be able to get up there, be at the tail end of the field. John Hammond will have the UL here, but Hammond will be in 8th. We'll have 5 laps to try to make some moves here to be able to get himself back around. And, it makes a difference. It really does. Eric Plant's your race leader. Ready to go single file here for the drivers. Moving some stuff around here, folks. Trying to get some things reset and, going good. Single file restart. Under 10 laps to go. It's the way it goes. Caffrey, a lap down. He's going to be on pit road. I think he's working on getting that stuff taken care of. 4 laps to go as Eric Plants digs out. Alex Thompson trying to dig one more lap out of it. Trying to get one more spot. Just one more. Plants, 1533 iRated driver. Alex Thompson slider. Try to make it stick. Wesley Strait there to the backside in 3rd. Chris Robert's last spot trying to close in here. Right now, Daniel Northcutt trying to make something happen. 2 laps to go, and the consolation is right now 66 is going to fall back. It's Carlton Henry. He's going to be back in 6th. Robert's up 1 more. 66 up near the wall. Eric Plants wanting to take the white flag here. As right now Wesley Strait trying to hold on just a little bit longer. White flag way his final lap of the consolation. Last chance qualifier, giving you a whole lot of action. Carlton Henry to pit road. Robert's up to 4th. Alex Thompson to 2nd. Big lead for Plants. As he comes around, he's going to win the consolation. Alex Thompson will finish 2nd. Wesley Strait, closest battle for 3rd that we've seen today, is he's going to finish in 3rd. Robert's will be 4th. And last 6 drivers going to do it. That is the way it is. Here is your results for the consolation. We'll show those up on your screen in 2 shakes. Plants, Thompson, Strait, Robert's, Northcutt, and Mansberger. That'll be your top 6, making it in to the final portion of this race. 18 drivers going to the feature, and they're going to warm up for the feature right now. Take about 3 minutes to do so. How's everybody doing? If you haven't enjoyed it, make sure you get a hydrate break. We're going to be back at it And, man, heat race number 1. Here's your results. And your pole sitter will be Brooks Tramell, O'Haver, Biggert, Brame, O'Haver again, Mark O'Haver right there. And Donovan Deschamps coming on over. Heat race number 2 will look as such. Alonzo King Jr., Justin Hopkins, Joseph Grijalva, Kobe Hartung, Ed Perry, and Michael Strickland. That'll be your outside row, front 6 rows right there. And back again, the consolation race results. As Eric Plants knocks it out of the park, you'll have Alex Thompson starting to his outside, Wesley Strait, Chris Roberge, and Daniel Northcott, and Gary Mansberger. Anybody can win the race. Anything can happen. It is iRacing. Go to iRacing.com. Get yourself a subscription today. Use any one of these drivers' names, and you'll be able to get yourself, give them a little bit of a discount out there. We'd love to see you do that. Those drivers are always welcome of those kinds of things. If you don't, you can always use mine. Whoa, look at that big pile up. Holy cow. We will have a Dirt Series intro released sometime this week. If you need an intro, folks, I encourage you to reach out to me on Signature Esports. I can work on your dirt racing intro or your iRacing or esports intro, whatever you need. We can do pretty much a lot of things. Pretty affordable as well. If you need an iRacing broadcaster, reach out to me as well. Our prices are listed on our Facebook page. One of the pin posts, there's a graphic up there that shows you exactly what I charge. I encourage you to check that out. They're about 40 seconds. We're going to go over the starting grid. I'm going to take a hydrate real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Man, oh man, some dirt racing here for Chop Shop Racing C2 Gaming Dirt Series here on Signature Esports. They're ready. I'm ready. Let's go over to the starting grid. Brooks Tramell, 22 is going to have Alonzo King of the 80. On the front row, Marky O'Haver. We have Justin Hopkins to his outside. Nathan Biggert. We have Joseph Grijalva to his outside here for row number 3. Aaron Brame. Kobe Hartung will make it row number 4. Mark O'Haver. And Ed Perry will make it row number 5. Donovan Deschamps will have Michael Strickland to his outside in row number 6. Down the starting grid. Last drivers. Oh, we only took another row. We took more than that. 14 drivers there. It'll be Eric Plants, Alex Thompson in row number 5. Let's keep going. Well, it's not for whatever reason. The grid is not showing that. So here's your tower, folks. There's a pretty good indication of what the tower is going to be looking like. Here you go. We'll see Deschamps, Thompson, Plants, Roberge, Wesley Strait, Mansberger, Northcutt. That'll be your 18 drivers here. We had a couple drivers not show up on the starting grid there. I'm not sure if that's an iRacing thing or I don't know. It happens. Drivers are going to kind of blink out here for a moment, folks. I'm updating their paints because, well, let's face it, some of the paints are not showing up. Trading Paints did something weird. So if they're not showing up, we'll be good to go. Moving Trading Paints around. Good to go. Everybody's good to go. We're good to go. I love it. It's going to be great. Brooks, Tramell, Alonzo King, 30 laps, green flag. Big wreck early on. First caution is going to come out lap 1. So Aaron Brame getting sent there a moment. Here's a look. Drivers are not allowed to change lanes before the start and finish line. Aaron Brame had the 20. Oh, hit the bottom of the racetrack, went sideways. Let's take a look here one more time. Look like, I don't know if he was helped around. We're going to take a look, though. Far chase this one. 32 is down to the bottom side here. Oh, yeah, he was. Just a little bit. That's the 21 that did that to the 32. Just barely nicked him. 32 was way out of the gas there. An unfortunate incident happened lap 1. And that was the 21 of Colby Hartung. But we will get the EOL here. You'll see him have to work his way back to go. Yes, sir. Dirt track racing here. Love to see it. Oh, chat's not on. Chat. Got to put chat back on. Sorry about that. My bad. The kick chat was showing up. It should have, at least. All right. Brooks ready to go again. 2280. Colby Hartung. Believe will just circle around and get himself all the way. I don't think he's going to be scored one of the other laps. We'll see here. So caution laps do not count, so this shouldn't be. Blame chat, shirt links in bio. Yes, sir. I'm about to have. About to make a shirt that says FC, because that's a thing in our life right now. And, or, you know, all the extra stuff. Yep. 21 will go to the tail end of the field here. Let's wait for these drivers to go. Maybe caution will be, caution laps, laps on caution false. Let me change that around. Do apologize about that, folks. Our timing tower is showing that that's the case, but not a real thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you're leveling out there. I don't know why our kick chat is not working. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand anymore. We're just gonna do our thing. Green flag, we're going. Caution lap should not count, and it's showing 25 laps to go. We'll see if that updates her, folks. Brooks out front, 80, 44, 47, digging here. Marky O'Haver there to the bottom side, 113. Oh, down to the bottom. Caution will come back out. Second caution of the race. Yeah, caution laps do not count. So that should have been the case, and I was curious to see why the first set of those cautions did happen. So we'll refresh this and see if that's the case. Yeah, there we go. Now it's going to reset. We'll see what happened. A lot of drivers involved there. It looks like this happened right here. 22 here. Where did this happen? Happened way back here. 16 locks it up. Boom, gets down the pit road. That was Alex Thompson. Hold on. We got to far chase this one. He was there to the inside. He's a good dirt driver here. Tries to stay out of the 88's hair there, so to speak. Digs down to the bottom. Tries to get back into it, and then, oh, man. Oh. So that happened. Haha! Caution brought to you by that guy. Boats on charter for tomorrow for 7 hours. That's the reason why. Dark Horizon Fishing, his links in there. I wish the chat was popping up. Sidebar, got to get it to bed. He said he's got the boat on charter for 7 hours tomorrow. Dark Horizon Fishing. Go over there and find him. He's one of the best guys out there that'll be able to give you your he'll teach you a thing or two about fishing over in the Virginia area. He's out there, Chesapeake Bay, James River area. Go check him out. Dark Horizon Fishing. Mention my name, And he'll give you a high five, and we'll set up some Signature Esports Dark Horizon beer koozies, and he'll be able to give you one. How about that? We'll do that. We'll do something to be able to give this guy some really cool stuff, but he'll be able to take care of that. And he is an awesome guy. We call him Spicy for a reason. It's because he's one of the best in the business. So go check him out, Dark Horizon Fishing. Chop Shop Racing Series, getting the dirt action ready to go. They just need to get the flow going. You don't want to see 30 cautions. Yes, sir. It's going to be a good race. Appreciate you, my friend. Good luck tomorrow. Green flag 22, 80. Tell you what, the 80 got a better. Oh, 44 up and over to the wall. The 80 had a great restart right there with the 22, able to get himself into the big picture here. Justin Hopkins up and over. You will put fish on the deck for sure. I love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. Third caution of the feature. And I tell you what, the 44 of Justin Hopkins needed somebody to flip him over there. Something big on the start. 44 right there. 47 is there to the outside. Gets up. Door bangs to 47. Gets turned across his nose. Way. Oh, up and over. 89 was involved. 47 involved. Wow. Wow. Watch this. 44 slides up into the 47 and just nowhere to go from there. Oh, upside down, inside out carnage. Right here, one more look from the one cam. And then right here, bam, right there. That's when he was going, somebody help me, please. Somebody help me. It's not bueno. I don't know what's going on. That's exactly what happened right there. And then from this point, he went, I don't know. Oh, man. Oh. And then just the carnage went everywhere. And he's upside down. And you know what he's thinking right here. That hurt. Man, unfortunate. Unfortunate timing. Trammell, still your race leader. Watch it. Appreciate you watching out there. Appreciate you. Wahab Khan, appreciate you for watching out there. Much love to you. Thank you to everybody out there watching on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Third caution of the race. Only be able to complete 4 laps. And caution laps do not count. Can make this race a lot longer, but a single file restart here goes a long way. We'll see if they're getting ready to go. 5 laps complete now. Or completing lap 5 as they roll to the bottom side. Somebody was down on the bottom there. I think they're just waiting. It was Justin Hopkins, maybe waiting for the drivers to get going. 44 still with some damage here. Hopefully he's going to be able to get that car rolling. He was not able to use the fast repair. We're 25 laps to go. Brought to you by Admin Box with 2x's.com. C2 Gaming Mixed Up Dirt Series has given us a whole lot of fun. Alonzo King still trying to dig out of that second place trap right now. 1-2 have been 1-2. O'Haver, Stryker having an issue back here. They're going to be sideways, get themselves down to pit road. No caution for these two drivers as they get in. They're going to have to take those fast repairs pretty quick. Here's what happened here real quick. They get around. I think they 171 up into the 88 right there. Able to get down to pit road very quickly here, so they're going to be able to take care of the fast repair, get themselves back out, back under caution here, and both of them will be a lap down. Colby Hartung a lap down as well, or being shown a lap down right now. So Strickland and the 171 here. We'll see. We'll have to see how this progressed. This was that single file restart here. Let's go to a far chase. And this is the first feature. Momentum 88 up in 5th right here. Back bumper goes up high. They're up high. Was outside. And 171 is not clear getting up in front of the 88 here. That tire knocked off. So is Stryker's tire. So these drivers try to work their way down to pit road, and it's hard to turn these cars with no right front tire. That's for darn sure. They get down to pit road here. And I'm trying to see what brought out the caution. Not quite sure. Roberge on the lead lap. Doing a good job of being calm. Trying to be the biggest mover of the race, I would think, for the starting grid. Max, giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. 8 minutes ago. Didn't see that, but hey, you know what? You're amazing. You're amazing because you're amazing. Again, if you want to be a part of this series, make sure you tune in next Monday night when they're going to run the 305 sprints at Lavaland. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to enjoy it. Should have a double file restart today. Or for a double file restart this time after the drivers have been able to keep themselves going. Or maybe we might see a single file restart again. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. All right. Look at Roberge here. 22. Ready to go back to green flag racing. I tell you what, the 80's been on his tail all race. Can the 80 make the pass? We'll see. We got 22 laps to decide the future of these ones. Nathan Biggert right here in third. Got to roll that beautiful bean footage to the outside. Deschamps behind as the drivers dig. 22, 80. Deschamps to the 01. 08. I'm sorry, 08. Nathan Biggert in the 01. And some of the C2 giving us a like. Thank you, C2. Make sure you go and give them a follow. They're absolutely amazing. We are reloading the overlay, just so you know, so we can make sure we get the numbers up there. Brooks in a hot spot here. Rolling the corner, doing a decent job of trying to maintain a gap. Alonzo King down to the bottom side. Trying to make that extra line work. Any speed he can get, caution's going to come back out. Any speed he can get is going to be good speed. Anytime he can cut any portion of that racetrack off, it's going to be good for him. Ed Perry, Justin Hopkins having to jump to pit road. Here's what happened right here. Here's the caution. 33 on the high side. 21 went around, trying to make up some ground. Oh, 44 rolled. Holy cow! Justin Hopkins. Man, in front of the 98. Oh, man. Justin Hopkins was a lap down here. I do believe still it was a lap down. Was trying to roll. He's got a brand new car. And on the restart here, he's just trying to get around the 98. 98 doing a great job here. And watch the 44. He's just putting everything he has into this car. 98 up high, gets up to him, slide in the slick portion of the racetrack. Just there on the corner exit and in the worst spot. The EMS drive off there. And that is a hard racing deal right there. Roberge to the outside, 44 was there to that second lane. And you can see how much the track is slicked off. So that is a dangerous spot to try to get any kind of grip. Let's go inside the cockpit view here of Chris Roberge. We'll see kind of what this looks like from his point of view. Of course, they're everywhere. Yep, just from Roberge's point of view, it was more of a looked like he just kind of turned off his nose. This caution of the race. Loving it. Thank you, folks, for all the likes. Appreciate you. 19 laps to go, and they're ready to rock and roll. Thank you for all the likes out there on YouTube. Thank you for the likes on Facebook. Thank you for the love out there on Kick. Thank you for becoming a follower. If you have not, please get out there and do so. Want to grow our Kick up as high as we did for our Twitch page. You know what I mean? Let's go bring out the... Tell you what, SDK and I are going to have, our live time is going to have some questions. 17 to go. Nathan Biggert, the 01 in third. Alonzo King trying to track him down. 1, 2, 3 right now. 22, 80, 01. Eric Plants here trying to push just a little bit more. Caution once again. 6 caution. He has earned his wings, yes. Sure did. Oh, he can fly. I know. Thank you. Wesley having an issue. Let's take a look. 89 on the outside of the 113. 47 at Grijalva right there. Oh, 113 got up into the wall. Man. Wesley having an issue now afterwards. And that was the 113. Did a great job of making passes. That was, all right, the 13 is Gary Mansberg. Oh, no, that's 13. The 113 is Markio Haver. And let's take a look. Far chase here for the driver right. Yeah. The 89 battle on the outside. Good little battle. Nothing wrong with that. 89, very smooth. 113 comes out, taps the wall, and nowhere to go. I tell you what, the right fronts of these cars are very fragile. Those right front tires, these cars normally take a beating, but I tell you what, Volusia's not being kind on that front straightaway wall. It is tearing the right fronts off of these cars, these right front tires off of these cars very, very heavily. Crazy. Crazy. Thank you, C2 Gaming. Make sure you go give him a follow out there for me. Check his content. Again, like I spoke of earlier, he's looking for some gaming content. He's got a post out there on his Facebook page. I want you to go check that out. Make sure you love on some of his stuff. Some good content. Another content creator trying to give himself a little extra boost, and I love to see it. Love to see him sponsor some Dirt Series. Means he cares about gaming just as much as we do over here at Signature Esports. He wants that. I want to see, again, I want to see your whose fault was it clips. So send those to me. I'll give you my best funny version of whose fault was it, and we'll throw it all together. Put it on one of the shorts, or put a video together of them all, and we'll send it over to C2 so we can say it's some content for him to be able to have some fun with. Brooks, Alonzo King, double file restart. 15 laps to go in the feature. Chop Shop Racing Dirt Series, not a bad start for their first ever Dirt Series. And right now, you see where the grip is. They're running that line, middle line for them right now onto the front straightaway. Top 3 have been right there in striking distance. Donovan Deschamps trying to hold on a little bit more as well. Really sideways is Eric Plants. Plants trying to get himself a little bit more speed. Grijalva trying to hold on as well. Watch the setup for Grijalva. Drive to the middle lane. He goes to the outside, trying to get a little bit more of the right rear end of that dirt. Trying to get a little speed. Alex Thompson trying to roll back up as well. Alex Thompson started the tail of the field. He started 14th. He's in 7th. Aaron Brame trying not to have an issue, but he did. Brame jumping a pit road. Here's what happened to him. He comes around. That's the 32. His right side up near the wall. And that car just did not do very well. Let's go back to live here as these drivers still trying to push. Deschamps under fire from the 17 of Plants. Plants right there trying to have Grijalva hold off just a little bit longer. I tell you what, the battle for 1, 2, and 3 very close, but the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th, well, it's on. These drivers hold on. 17 really free on the bottom side, trying to hook up on the bottom. 16 trying to hold on as well. Alex Thompson taking it into the corner, trying to give himself a little bit extra room. Top 3 all within a half second of each other, 1/8 of a second of each other. And right now, I tell you what, Alex Thompson says, hey, excuse me, beep, beep. Beep, beep, sir. Beep, beep, I'm ready to go. Thompson holding on for just a little bit longer as they dig. Man. Brooks, 9/10 of a second lead. 8 laps to go. King, Biggert, right now there's the 113 up there trying to hold on a little bit more. The race is on. Top 5 on the top of your screen here, folks. And we'll get those numbers figured out so that way they're not showing up as the darkened numbers. I do have the selection for it, but it won't change right now. Brooks, King, Biggert, 1, 2, 3. Plants trying to hold on to 4th. Grijalva in 5th. Deschamps back a little bit. Alex Thompson was trying to battle there and lost a ton of ground. There is Michael Strickland at the 13th spot. He's a lap down, so is Colby Hartung. These drivers try to pull a little bit more. Caution comes out. Alex Thompson having an issue here. Here's where Alex had the issue. He was there side by side with the 80. Goes to drop in, pull a slider off, and just got a little bit sideways. He got himself back rolling straight, so that's where he lost his spots. He was up high. Justin Hopkins having an issue here. Here's what happened to the 22 and the 44. 44 had the 80 behind him. And here goes the 80 with a big run. This is your P2 spot. 80 and the 44 right in front of Alonzo King. And he will go around. Alonzo King making way here. And Justin Hopkins, who's trying to get a few more spots, just right there involved again. We'll go far chase view here. Let me stop this. Far chase. Here's the 44 behind the 22. And there's the 80 with a run on the corner, on the straightaway. And then just hooks the 44. 44 not up to speed with those drivers right there. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if they're gonna call that one. As the drivers will work on what they're doing. It'll be 5 to go. Good luck. Good racing series. Chop Chop did a pretty darn bang-up job on the first time. Again, these races last somewhere about an hour, and they get and I tell you what, they will. I know we seem like we have kind of a lot of cautions for 30 laps. With the caution laps kind of not counting, they're running every lap, so they're going to get all of these laps in. The biggest thing that I see at this is Wesley Straight's going to be up there in 11th. The biggest thing I see out of this, and it's going to be a fantastic thing to look at, is they're going to get. This is the first one, so they're going to get cleaner. These drivers are going to get used to each other. It's going to get a lot faster, and these drivers are going to have so much more fun. Trammell leading every lap so far. Right now, Alonzo King going to have to push a little bit harder there to the second lane. Come up, bad corner exit. Nah, he's a good corner exit, but I tell you what, Brooks doing a great job. 22 digging. 4 to go. Through the field, 22 on the backside. King is going to be in second. Nathan Biggert in third. Eric Plants will show up that 4th spot. And these drivers are not done yet. It is far from over. But 3 laps is all that they have. Caution one more time. And that's going to give Trammell a chance here to be able to control the outside lane. Nobody able to really get that run in. Marky O'Haver here in the 113 involved. 32 just kind of, the 113 kind of buries it on the brakes there a little bit. We'll take a look here. Let me stop this. Inside the cockpit view. Waits. I don't know if he was way out of the throttle or on the brakes or something. And the 32. Somebody ran him over. Yeah, 32. Go from his point of view here. Let's go right here. Inside the cockpit view one more time. Let me do a little scrolling here. There he is. Up the race line. 77 there. Hold on. It's Marky there. Aaron Bream was the driver behind him. Back this up just a second. All right. Get the 113 with him. Has a good run here. And all of a sudden, it was like he just slammed on the brakes. And nothing the 32 could do about that. So let's go back at it here. Get ready to go. It'll be a single file restart. Lights are going to be off on the pace truck. Trammell and King Jr. are going to be working very much on trying to get this this race finished here. There'll be 3 laps to go when we go back to Green Flag Racing here. A couple of more laps, and it's going to be most interesting thing you can see. 80's going to have a big timing here. Can he get the grip? 22 We'll check up the field just a little bit. Pace truck is in. Full send. Green flag. Big run in the corner. 1-2, the 20 to the 80 as they dig around. 22 way up the track, but he's going to be good. They need a white flag here. White flag would solidify the end of this race. King only has one more shot, and that's going to be 4 turns. White flag waves. Final lap here in the Dirt Series opener. Week 1 has been eventful. It's going to be a ton of fun. King, nothing much he can do here. Brooks giving it a whole lot. Last-ditch effort. Trammell wins. Trammell, Alonzo King, Nathan Bigger. That'll be your top 3. Here is your top 5 for the series today as this one finishes up. C2 Gaming Mix It Up Dirt Series is really it. Today it was fun. It was good. It was a good racetrack. Good series. 22. Burns it. You can't burn it down. It's just the way it goes. Let's take a look at your race results here real quick before we talk to the drivers. Brooks is going to be your race winner of the 22, coming home in victory lane. Led every lap and pretty much had control of today's race. King Jr. in the 80 is going to pick up P2. Bigger be in 3rd. Rohalva Deschamps will be in 4th and 5th. Roberts, Thompson, Straight, Mansberger, and Daniel Northcutt will be the last drivers on the lead lap. And Northcutt doing a great job of trying to rebound. Kobe Hartung will finish the lap down with Michael Strickland. And he and Marco Haver will be the drivers that were battling that out. They had a good little race going on back here as well. Planned. So Marky O'Haver will have Ed Perry, Aaron Brame, and Justin Hopkins as the final drivers finishing today's race. What a good little race that was. It was good. Hey, man, don't put Mr. Hopkins, Justin, don't use my platform. Number 1 rule for don't get out there and use my platform to complain. I understand that you've got to, you may have whatever feelings you have. I just call the races. That's it. That's all I do. Take it to the chat. Please and thank you. Thank you, Clear Conscience. I appreciate you. LC2 of the entire session. Look forward to next week. I'm looking forward to it as well. It's going to be a ton of fun. Let's talk to Mr. Trammell, who's going to be your race winner here. A great little drive off there. Had a fantastic showing. And I tell you what, I enjoyed it. Tell me about your race. That was a good run. You led every lap. It was able to control the restarts. I know the cautions kind of played into that, but you were able to do it. Walk me through this one. Hold on just a second. My audio got switched in Discord. Apparently Discord decided it was going to switch my audio for me. Give me a second. I'll switch it back over, okay? I want to make sure that they can hear you, because if they can't hear you, then we're just talking. All right, try me again.
Go ahead.
There it is. We got you. Woohoo! All right, tell them again. You were doing it again.
Oh man, it was a fun race. This was my first time in a league race in about 2 years. I took a little break and I come back and joined in. It was fast right off the rip. I didn't really change anything, just went with it. Like they say, it's a new league and starting to grow. So we had a little bit of caution, but that's all a part of it. You're going to have growing pains. But overall, I think it was a pretty good race. The top 3 drove pretty clean most part of the race.
Tell you what, the heat races were really good. We saw a good heat race battle, and then we saw some good. Not only that, but the consi was really nice as well. The feature, everybody was it was a flat foot section. You got this is a flat foot track too, where you just kind of wheel and deal. These limited late models, they really kind of show up here.
Yeah, they do, man. If you get that momentum build up, man, and it just takes the slightest little bit to break it, and then you're losing 0.2 per lap. So you have to be very smooth and hit your marks every lap, or the next man behind you is coming right up on your heels.
But today you were able to capitalize on that. Did a great job finding the most laps led. Not only the most laps led, but you also had the most laps led in your heat as well. So I mean, start on pole, you might as well get out there and dig with it. Brooks, congratulations on the first victory here. I look forward to seeing more out of it and how the season progresses. I couldn't agree with you more, though. first dirt series race, and if anybody's complaining out there about the race, it's you got to give this time to develop. This is the first time they've done this. They're an oval league and a road series league primarily. First dirt series league. And you know what? It wasn't too bad.
It was pretty fun. I mean, I couldn't have no complaints because I was up front most of the time. I'm sure other guys are a little more mad than me, but overall, I mean, the guys, they was very directed with race control. They kept everything fair and square. You couldn't ask for a better night overall, anywhere from first to 21st.
Always did a fantastic job. Brooks, give you shout outs, man. First victory here in the Chop Shop Racing Dirt Series brought to you by C2 Gaming.
Oh man, thank you so much. I just got one guy really that helps me out a lot, and that's Tyler Berry with T Berry Motorsports. I was with him back 2 years ago, like I said, and I took a break and come back, and he's been open arms helping me with everything, making sure I got it right. So big shout out to him, man. And that's it. I'm just an old privateer riding this thing out.
Love to see it. I hope. And you know what? As the lone guy out there, I'm gonna say it. I hope the season goes very well for you then.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it, and thank you for broadcasting it. And I can't wait to go back and watch it.
It's gonna be a ton of fun, Brooks. I appreciate you, man. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, sir.
That's the 22 comes home in victory lane, doing a phenomenal job of knocking it out of the park. Just talked to the P2 finisher. Had a great second heat there, leading every lap. Had a good battle going on there. Alonzo King Jr. My man, I tell you what, you needed him to make a mistake.
Oh, I was trying. He made a little mistake, and I tried to do a slider on him going into one. And I knew if I'd have stuck in there, I was going to be a dirty slider and run into him. So I backed out of it, and just after that, that was it. He made that one mistake. I tried to capitalize and just couldn't do it.
You were timing his restarts really well. I noticed that as the first after the first couple, you were able to just kind of pick up the momentum when he was going to kind of double. I don't know if he runs a clutch, but it kind of looked like that double clutch move that you kind of get yourself that little extra momentum to be able to dig whenever you get that start. But it seemed like you were able to start timing it, and you were able to try to push in, and it just seemed like I know there's some cautions. It seemed like you needed that run. You needed that. You need to be able to figure out that line a little bit more to be able to make any more moves.
Well, the big thing is on the restarts, I was trying to get him into one. If I could keep him low into one, then I could have got around him because it was slick. But I was just right there every time with him. I just couldn't get him. I wasn't going to push him through one. So
right,
it is what it is with these cars. I mean, they ain't got the power that the supers do. So tracks like this, you're just going to stick behind them. And a P2 for the first run, I'll give it that.
I will like it. Like to see it. I know that they wanted to stick with the limited late models so that they could get used to it as a league, and maybe go to the pro lates later on. And I think that that's a good idea. It allows everybody to get used to driving around each other. It's kind of like starting your leagues with the trucks and then moving up to the Xfinity and then going to the Cup Series, so to speak. When it comes to dirt, when it comes to the 305 series that these drivers are running here, folks. If you think of the pro lates, that's like the NASCAR series or the Cup Series in comparison to these limited late models.
The Xfinity and the Super
and the supers. Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, back out of that. I'm backwards.
Hey, it happens, brother.
But Alonzo,
I ran dirt in real life for a long time, and so when I saw they had this up, I was like, "Put me in it. Let's do this." So
I mean, it's kind of a full send kind of league anyway. So I love to see it. It looked like it was a ton of fun. Looked like you guys were you and Trammell and Biggert were having a pretty darn fantastic day. It looked like you guys were having a ton of fun. I look forward to seeing what you guys do in the sprints. I mean, what do you think about this alternating schedule?
I'm not a big fan of the sprint cars, only because they are follow the leader a lot of times, run the top, unless you do big slide jobs, stuff like that. I've just never particularly cared for them much, but I love the late models and stuff. But let's have some fun with them. It'll give some guys some practice. It'll be a lot of fun.
I like to hear it. Alonzo, congratulations on the P2 finish here. I do enjoy some dirt racing, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to be able to do next week in this 19-week race schedule. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch. My man, give your shout outs.
Hey, just shout out for Dirt Demons. Shout out to you guys. awesome broadcast. I was watching it on the side while we were racing there. Just remember, asphalt, dirt's for racing, asphalt's to get there. So let's have
Love
some
it.
fun.
I love it. Mr. King, I appreciate you, and we'll see you next week, my man.
All right.
And number 80 comes home, P2, and he's right. He's absolutely right. He said it best. Dirt is for driving or for racing, and asphalt's for getting there. Well, you know what? I bet some cup kite. Well, I don't know. I'm a Larson fan. Larson's a big proponent. Let's talk to your P3 finisher though, who does win very well on not only asphalt, but has your third podium position here for the Dirt Series tonight. Nathan Biggert. We know him very well, and looked like you had a little bit of fun out there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know what's going on, man. They forgot to pave this track, and it's just a bunch of dirt out there for some reason. It's weird. No, I don't know. Definitely a fun series here we got going. Like, I'm not a dirt person. This is probably about my 8th race ever on dirt. So just to even get a top 3 here, podium finish, and even almost keep up with them guys up front there, that was awesome.
I tell you what, the limited late model, we were talking about it with Brooks and Alonso here. Alonso, of course, says asphalt is for getting to the track and dirt is for racing. Brooks, also kind of said that these are kind of the truck series race vehicles for this series. Not a lot of horsepower, but when it comes to getting that drive line, you kind of have to make the driver make a mistake or capitalize early. What did you need just to be able to get to Alonso and to Brooks when you guys started to spread out?
I don't know. There was probably just one run where I felt like I was really keeping up and had not an advantage, but I felt a little bit quicker, I guess, and basically just needed the caution not to come out. It was a rough race. There was a lot of cautions. And the one time I felt like I was in a good rhythm and I had a good feel for where the track was at that moment. We just had something happen and caution come out. And then by the time we went back green, it was different. And I wasn't in the same rhythm anymore. But yeah, I don't think I really had anything for them guys. Like I said, I was pumped to just come home here with a podium finish. Because, all growing up, I mean, I had a Cavalier when I was 16, and there was a bumper sticker on that said dirt was for farming, asphalt's for racing. So this is all very new to me, but it's definitely fun. I'm enjoying it.
It's a whole different kind of racetrack, a whole different kind of feel as well. So we'll see how it progresses. You know what I mean? I mean, this was a different kind of feel for the track, different kind of racetrack, different kind of style, different kind of, I don't know. It was good. It was fun. I had to change some numbers.
I like the track. That was a good track.
Volusia is a great track. It is meant for horsepower. I will say that. Sprints, when the sprints run here, it's going to feel like the laps are going to take forever, even though you're going to feel quick. It's going to feel kind of the same way, but you got some smaller tracks coming up. That's going to be tougher, but some cautions today. But the cautions they're gonna die down as people, not just filter, but as people get used to driving around each other, and the strength of field here is about 1,500. That's about the starting I rating for 1350 is the starting I rating for every series. So that's kind of 1,500 is not far off of kind of that beginner level.
Yeah, that's pretty much why my I rating is where it is. Just because I've only done 8 races, so I haven't really had a chance to lose it or gain it. And I'm thinking a lot of us are like that. I think a lot of us from the chop shop are very new to dirt racing, and the reason our I ratings are around there is we just haven't done it at all.
You've got a couple of drivers out there with the 2K and plus, so those are the drivers I suspect we'll see that have pushed some boundaries for sure. But Nate, you did a phenomenal job. P3 finish. You and there for a little bit. It was 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. So I wish you'd have gotten more airtime, but well, man, it was busy all over, and it just looked like it was fun. It just looked like it was fun.
Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing exciting anyway. I was just riding behind them guys trying to keep up. So no big deal there. But I did. I had a blast. This was a lot of fun. Looking forward to keeping this series going.
I think it's gonna be just fine. Nate, give you shout outs, my man.
Yeah, I just want to thank Chop Shop crew, John Stryker, Mark doing the race control, helping out with that. Appreciate everything they do for the league. Thanks Signature Esports, Jason, you doing a broadcast. I think you do a phenomenal job with the broadcast. It's enjoyable to watch. Thank all the fans for coming out watching us. Hope they enjoyed the show and keep coming back, watch more, because this is a great group to watch, man. We put on a great show. We have a lot of fun, and that's all you can ask for in life. Just have a good time doing what you love. And last but not least, just shout out to my mom. Tell her I love her.
I love to hear it. I tell you what, Nate, one thing that you were talking about there, as far as returning, not just returning, this is the first time we've been on Mondays in a hot minute. So to see the views that we had earlier across the series is really nice to see that everybody was tuning in. So I think that Mondays can be better than Tuesdays, because Tuesdays are phenomenal. So let's see if we can knock it out of the park. Monday, Tuesday, just be a big, just huge doubleheader, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
I like it. We'll see you next week at the Sprints. Well, actually, I'll see you tomorrow at the Truck Series.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
That's Nathan Biggert. He is going to be your P3 finisher, doing a phenomenal job. He's running the 01 here, and you'll see him tomorrow. Kick butt, take names in the Truck Series. We'll love to see it. Let us remind us, don't use my stream as a way to, folks, I have only one rule for every single series. If you're new to Signature Esports, it is the most proponent. I am family friendly. I am the reason why I try to keep. I want my kids to be able to watch this. I want your kids to be able to watch this. Keep the cussing out of my streams. Two, if you're a driver, don't get out there and complain about the other drivers. Use the Discord. Go to the race controller. Go talk to everybody else. If I see something happen, I just call the race as I see it. As a commentator, as a spectator, I am no different than what NASCAR, than what NBC does, Fox Sports does, or the Coca-Cola Series does, any other broadcaster out there. My racing opinion is an opinion. What I see is what I see, and what it shows on track is what it shows on track. It's why I try to look at it from many views. So if you're out there and you say some things, I will talk to the admins of the leagues. That if it happens, don't do it again. If it's my one and only warning, and I will make sure that the league is aware of it. Please don't do that. It is the one thing that I ask out of anybody. Be good, folks. A great series. We'll be back for the Chop Shop Racing Series for the Truck Series tomorrow. It's going to be a ton of fun. They are running Watkins Glen, so we're going to have some dirt racing to road series racing. They're going to have a ton of fun. I think they're running 50 laps. It's going to be a great race. A lot of fast trucks out there, and a big field in that Truck Series. Love to see it. Chop Shop gets it done. Then we'll be back this next weekend. We're going to have some more Cup Series racing. That's going to be on Sunday. So we're busy Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Ton of fun. 802s on Sunday, and then here very soon we're gonna have Fridays booked with the Fixed Racing League. Enjoying that show as well. Be good, folks. Be good. Be safe. Be kind to one another, because if you're not, well, then you're not my friend. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to C2. Go check them out on Facebook. Thank you to Fuego. Thank you to Chop Shop, Bottle Status, B&B Music, Track Racer, Admin Box, and of course my personal sponsors, NordVPN. Use the promo codes out there. You got Signature 10, Signature Esports. You got Chop Shop for Admin Box and Track Racer. Make sure you check that out. Please go check these sponsors out. They do a lot for all of these series and for iRacing. Thank you to NordVPN. Thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing. Thank you to Rogue Energy for being a part of my stuff. Dubby is a part of Chop Shop, so go use Chop Shop for them as well. Yeah, it's sort of fun. Folks, it was a good one. I liked it. I thought it was great. And I hope that each and every one of you will enjoy your fine afternoon. Brooks gets it done. Trammell knocking it out of the park. 22 comes in victory lane. We'll see you in the next one.